Stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and blessings, love and light, wholeness and health. Just sitting out here feeding the birds for a few minutes. And then we're gonna go off into what we do. It's their little sanctuary in my backyard. Stillness and blessings, love and light, wholeness and health. Stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. Welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Sabu the God. Stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. To one and all. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get on off into this 80K Luke of life. 80K Luke, law of life, pardon me. 80K Luke, law of life. Today's section is life. We talk about life. I ain't really going to prepare no pre-message, but the title is life. You know, that's a major contemplation for us, period, especially with what's going on now. You know, how is life treating you? How are you treating yourself with what's going on in your life and in life in general? How are you treating others during these times? Are you being kind enough to yourself to be considerate to showing others kindness during these times? You know, what is the value of life to you? Life. We're on page 79. The only thing that belongs to you is this life and energy that you are using. The only thing that belongs to you is the life and energy you are using. There is nothing else in the world to deal with but your own life. That's deep, that's heavy. There is nothing else in the world to deal with but your own life. Life provided the earth for you. Life acts no interest on its use. All it acts is obedience. It acts so little. Life is wonderful, holding all the glories of the universe within itself. All that ever acts is life. From the smallest to the greatest thing, there is a definite action. Life is action. Life is not quiet. Life in its freedom of action is always dynamically positive. The life that beats the heart is that perpetual motion. Nothing in the universe is practical but life. Practical means it can be applied. It's applicable. It can be put in practice. So life can be put in practice. It's practical. Nothing in the universe is practical but life. Nothing is so successful as naturalness. Mankind has become so artificial. As you call forth life and it flows harmoniously through you, you bless life. Until you know yourself, you are two distinct individuals, the human and the divine. When you change your attitude toward life, it changes towards you. That's heavy. Y'all put that in your notebook. When you change your attitude towards life, it changes its attitude towards you. The need is not so much to change occupation, but change your attitude. It can be as effective as a change in sense of direction about a place. For instance, one is going south on a highway, but it seems north. So to the left would seem to be west, yet it is east. When he gets the sense, the consciousness of going south is immediately reversed. What makes the change? It's consciousness. He thinks it, and when the feelings completely follow that, instantly it changes. We often feed our very life into the thing which will harm and limit us. In other words, we actually feed our energy into things that really are unhealthy for us. I say it like that to be mild. When you balance all to life, you will feel an ease, a comfort you had not felt before. Mastery means just the dominion over the human or outer self by light. Life is a lifestyle. Life is a lifestyle. Light is a lifestyle. Determination is the greater action of life called forth through your human self. Charging your feeling world. Your determination is the power of the greater light acting within the lesser. Determination is the activity of your life asserting itself for the perfection which it is. When you know your worth, nothing can tell you how to use it. When people oppose the light, they oppose their own life. When people oppose the light, you oppose your own life. In life, God, Source, Most High, there is no beginning or end. God is all in all. And these are but human concepts of the limited intellect. These are still but human concepts of just things that I'm speaking about. Man expands, not evolves. Substance evolves. Necessity is the mother of powerful impelling force. Life has said we should use 40% of the present of our higher self instead of only 10%. The presence is within, but the greater part of it is without, above. This process, this activity, works from within you. Life is very flexible. You transcend the three-dimensional plane of consciousness through consciousness, which in thought and feeling you do even in your daily activities. You're going to have to catch that. You transcend the third-dimensional plane of consciousness through consciousness. And we get all the opportunities to do this through our daily activities. Every day is training day. Y'all pardon the barking. I'm gonna back it up for us. In life, Source, higher power, God, there is no beginning or end. God is all in all, and these are but human concepts still of the limited intellect. Man expands, not evolves. Substance evolves. Necessity is the mother of powerful impelling force. Life has said we should use 40% of our mind capacity instead of only 10. The presence is within, but the greater part of it is without, above, all around. This process, activity, works from within out. Life is very flexible. You transcend the three-dimensional plane of consciousness through consciousness, which in thought and feeling you do even in your daily activities. Imagination. Imagination is more powerful than knowledge. You can, in thought, in consciousness, go to any other city or place, yet the physical body stays where it is. See, we traveling right now, for those who walking with me. Unless you cooperate with life, give obedience, you cannot be harmonious to your fellow man, to your mate, to your co-workers, to your family. I ain't say you gotta deal with them. Just be harmonious. To the student who gives obedience will come everything that is required. You have all right to command substance and energy, but not human beings. To command, one must first learn to obey. Allow. Everything in manifestation is obedient to mankind. If they only knew it. Everything in manifestation is obedient to mankind. If we only knew it. Harmony in the feelings, conservation of energy, and the call to the presence is the little obedience life requires, a trinity of action. Reason for disobedience is determination to be the authority, be in control in the outer. to be the man, or appear to be the man, or woman to people. Them the shittiest people on the planet, man. Those who want to be the shit. Only as you yield to the appearance world will you have lost harmony temporarily. The easy way of keeping yourself harmonized is the outpicturing of love and blessings to all, everywhere. Wholeness. Grace means what? A harmonious way to correct disgrace. Enjoy is comprehension. Enjoy is comprehension. Enjoy is comprehension. That means you can't find it without. Enjoy. There is comprehension. And it's peace that surpasses understanding in that. Comprehension surpasses understanding. And harmony is understanding. Light is self-luminous substance. It don't need help. Harmony is self-luminous substance. It don't need help. Allow. To keep harmony, there must be a steady outpouring without interruption. Meditation. Sitting still. Inside. Show thyself approved. Your discrimination should keep you from requalifying the energy you have already called forth. Discrimination is the highest part of wisdom. Discernment. Discrimination is discernment. Keep happiness acting in your world. You gotta feel good for no reason at all, regardless of what. You hear me? When you are happy, the points of light in every cell breathe in rhythm. All happiness comes from the presence, your higher self. But you think it comes from things in the outer. My car, my bills paid, my this, my that. No, it comes from within. Happiness does not require things or conditions. Happiness alone comes from your heart, and you can generate it at will. Happiness is energy qualified. Happiness is much more than just in the intellect or in the outer, because you have full feeling of it. Pour forth earnest, determined gratitude to life. Be grateful, be grateful, be grateful. Pouring out gratitude will shut out all less than perfection. It is one of the easiest ways to overcome financial limitation. Gratitude. Be thankful for the little things. People busting their ass. They try to have more. It don't take 1 second, 30 seconds, 10 seconds to be grateful for what all life has produced for you. Freedom is all constructive qualities acting. Humbleness is the means by which your freedom comes. Whatever you do, be humble before the great source who gives you life. Whatever you do, be honorable before the great source who gives you life. Always be honorable before the light, no matter what manifestation takes place. There is no greater activity than friends. The word friendship is the greatest thing outside of the source. It means impersonal, perfect desire. Free will, every life stream is free to choose whatever service to life he wishes or she wishes to give. Free will is paramount, and the prerogative of your free will is paramount, and the prerogative of your free will may not be intruded upon. Even the masters may not intrude to save one from so-called death. They do all that the law allows, but they may not intrude. Elixir of life is just the substance of your own life being brought into visibility. The elixir of life is the substance of your own life being brought into visibility. Many people have heard of or read something about an elixir of life, which is said to restore and sustain youth. That has been an alchemical study through the ages and in fact can be produced. Since mankind have gotten into this density, discord, and dis-ease, and away from the original plan of life, they have lost their eternal youth and beauty. Some of us, that is. Some highly illumined human beings have been able to draw forth such an elixir and actually stop the aging process. What the elixir does is increase the vibratory action of the cells. This can also be done by direct contact with one's own higher self. When there is sufficient development in the outer self, thereby raising the vibratory action of the nucleus or center core of the cell or atom, and also the electrons rotating around it that can be set into action and sustained by the higher self. In the early ages when mankind lived in perfection, as it's still done now on other planets, they did have some revitalizing drink or of a similar constituent as elixir. In the 18th century in Europe, when Saint Germain was known by many, on more than one occasion he produced such an elixir and gave it to certain persons, which returned youth to them and sustained it. When mankind in general had lost this greater perfection, some powerful destructive human beings, by some termed black magicians, conceived the idea of creating a liquid to imitate this elixir, which would be a stimulant. Out of that, our present day intoxicating liquor has been derived, sometimes called firewater. Evergreen trees donate everlasting life. And with that, peace and blessings, and stillness and blessings, love and light, wholeness and health. Once again, that was from the ADK Luke Law of Life. For those who may be new, like, share, subscribe. If you want to present a love offering for these seeds that I'm sowing, $SAIWOODAGOD. That's $SAIWOODAGOD God on Cash App. And I appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. 1.